G'day mate, and welcome back to Voxel Tycoon with me, Jetty, and today we're finally playing with trains. All the trains. So, previous episode, we managed to get copper research finished off. So we got copper research finished off over here at our little research depot, but it now means I need to bring in both iron bar and copper wire for diesel engine 2, and also just copper wire for electronics production. So that's our next major project. We're going to start off with getting some iron bars from our garage. We'll just steal you. Oh, that was the other thing we did last episode. We set up the cheese station, which is now its new name. The cheese station, which is instantaneously transporting steel from here, into the truck, and then into here via the awesome logistics network of this warehouse can move to the cheese station, and the cheese station, when a truck loads hang on, let's try that again. Steel can instantly move from this warehouse into the cheese station to get loaded in the truck, and then after it's been loaded in the truck can then unload the same steel back into the cheese station, so it can be transferred down to this industrial building. Because cheese. And we have got that at like 113, so it's about perfect from 1.5 smelters running. Well, 2 smelters running. 2 smelters running seems to be the right number we need. We're waiting for it to upgrade and say, hey, we will have even more demand, at which point we'll just add another smelter or something. But yes, this little truck is diligently loading up with 1 steel, unloading 1 steel, so on and so forth. We have a whole bunch of these alerts, which is for trucks like this, which is currently getting stone from here, bringing it to our research station, and then doing nothing, which I'd like to swap over for real trains. And that's sort of today's plan. So first thing we're going to need is a warehouse down here to store iron bars, which are that one. We're going to have to grab a truck. A truck. We've got a few spares. Copper bar to research. You know what? If we just edit that and we change that out with this station, which funnily enough doesn't have a lot of iron, so we're going to have to probably fix that as well. And we just change these guys over to ship out iron. Bump, and edit the schedule. We're going to rename it to Iron Bar to Research. Done. Release the 3 hounds. They can all go out looking for trouble. And with that done, yeah, it's just add more smelters. Alright, I will come and add more smelters to that shortly. Because yes, the other thing we need to do is we need to get some trains to go from here through this territory, which I can't even scroll over, which is really frustrating. Come around our glass somehow and up to here. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to buy this territory because it's in my way. Go for it. Okay, so does that line up? That looks like it lines up. That's a conveyor. I want a road, actually. I'm going to bring a road from there into there. And then the very next thing I'm going to do, and I'll do all this off camera, is a couple of bus stops. Okay, so that's our bus set up for passenger to Wilson's Promontory. Yeah, Promontory. There we go. All right. So that gets that out of the way. Now we have coal here. We're not really short on coal. And that's... the coal's probably closer to this glass. So I should probably set up coal from here to here. Am I going to? Nah. Alright, so next thing we're going to need is we're going to need some trains. Now, okay, Freight Station 2 has a range of 130 compared to a Freight Station that has a range of 100. So we're going to go with a Station 2. I think what we should do... I think we should start at this end. Okay. And... that's going to put it at that height, which I guess is okay. 4 lanes? It means I can load or unload 4 different items at once. Because I do like the idea of our research station sort of being a hub at the same time. So we'll start with that. We will get some train tracks. We can sort of come straight to about here before we start running into trouble. And then come around here somehow. Okay, so first thing I want to do is I want to bring my train tracks out. And we'll just drag them out like this. Let's get a nice gentle curve. And we'll bring our train track down like that. Now, I have 2 options. I can bring the train track as a single lane and then do a whole bunch of sidings to let a second train pass, which is perfectly acceptable, I guess. And definitely as we get further and further out from where our main trains are going to be, that would definitely be, you know, the #1 suggestion. But what I'd really like to do to start with, probably to keep it simpler for yourself and myself, is do some dual tracks. So we're going to run 2 tracks in every direction, just to make sure. So that'll be a single track dual way, but then this will be one going up, one going down, and we will drag that to about there. We can see how expensive this is going to get real fast. Okay. Can't build here. Alright. So we will chop you back by a couple of tiles. And then run our tracks this way. Now we have done a number of researches, so we should be able to build some decent bridges at least. Let's go to there. And then I don't know what the distance was between the tracks. I didn't look. Not a lot. 1 single block. Iron ore is going to go bankrupt. That's okay. That's our intention. Alright. So that gets us to there. Then, of course, we've got to jump over here, make it through this area, and all the way down to here. So we're going to have to go straight across, and then probably straight down. That seems like the simplest way. Alright, let's start with 1 track. So we're going to build a bridge. And you want to come up 3 tiles. Okay, and we have an arch bridge, a beam bridge, or a truss bridge. So, beam bridge is going to look like that. No, that's an arch bridge. Oh, that doesn't really tell me what the bridges look like. Okay. So there's a beam bridge and a truss bridge. So it's further between our joints. Or our supports. That's the words I'm looking for. That looks a little bit closer, and that looks very, very close. Okay, so we're going to do a truss bridge, only because it looks the best. That'll go straight through the coal, which is probably not ideal. Let's bring you this way a little bit. Let's do the other train track. We want a bridge. We want a truss bridge. There to there. We'll do that track first. That way I can see that it's definitely going to get out of the way. Actually, we'll add a station. Okay, no, what we'll do is we'll bring the tracks down. And we'll circle them up into a station would be here. Which I can put straight over existing train track, which is great. I'm now starting to wonder whether I have enough room between the tracks to put down signals. Can't build here. Okay. If we level out the terrain, can I now build here? Yes. Alright. You're going to come through to here. Car 3, hardened research, yeah, that's fine. Car 46, anything that says, oh, we've got a couple doing research? Are we doing research that requires multiple wooden planks? First question. No. So let's click on you. Oh, we got a lot of trucks. Okay. Give me a sec to recycle some trucks again. Okay, trucks recycled. Back to building train track. That I'm still not sure if I can signal. Now, what I want to do is I want to remove the road, because it's going to be easier to get the train tracks on the flat, because Voxel Tycoon still doesn't have level crossings. So we'll build the train track across, and then we'll build the road bridge. We'll change to... I've got a beam version as well. Up. Hello? Can't build here. Okay. Height of 2? No? Okay. Let's go all the way back. Bridge. It defaults to a height of 3. Okay, so that gets me to a height of 3. 1, 2, 3. You're now happy, and then down. Seems a little bit over the top, but sure. Okay, and we're still going forward with our train tracks. To here, to... It's going to be easier to just... level out that... Hello? Hello? Okay. Oh! Okay. Bridge, I guess. Okay, so then we're going to come along to, say, here. And then avoid the water this time. And let's put a station. Okay, we did want to leave enough room for one more copper mine behind these guys. So, if I put my station here, yes, you can still touch just about everything. Alright, so we're going to put that there. We're going to run our rails to there. Grab the other train track that we left all the way back here. Oh, really? It just clips the water too? Oh, gosh. Alright, run that through to there. Down to there. Down to there. Of course, I picked to drop the track in a valley. Remove that. Train track. Alright, we'll just turn that straight through there. We'll bring you out. Link you in there. And link you in there. Okay, so in theory we have train tracks. We're going to need a depot. We'll make a depot Mark II now. Because we're a little bit richer and it probably is going to give us access to better trains. We will... No, No, I'm going to put it on this side. And we're going to raise the terrain. There. Trains, depots, depot mark 2. Drop that bad boy right there. Looks impressive, doesn't it? Okay, so we're going to go with right-hand drive. Not that I understand right-hand drive. So that should be correct. So it's going to go right here or right here. Okay, so now we need some signals, which are hidden under here. Okay, so we have a semaphone and a signal. Now, as far as I understand, the semaphore is a recent addition, and basically there's no difference between the two of them. The only advantage is the signals run on power, which... Oh, it looks like we can click and drag signals. Oh, okay. Yeah, the proper signals run on power, which is great for later on when you get words, Jedi, words, powered rails, electric rails. Okay, so we're going to start with a signal. Okay, first off, we're going to start with a signal here and a signal here. Now, we do have block coloring, which is a recent addition to the game. We have a signal here, another signal here. We want a pre-signal. Okay, you're actually going to be a pre-signal. So it's the same as a chain signal in Factorio. We're going to signal that one as well. We're going to... Oh. We're going to regret... Oh, no, I can fit one there. So I can't put signals on curved tracks at all. So I need a signal. And then I really need a chain signal to make sure you can get through this little section. So that has to be a chain, that has to be a chain, that has to be a chain, that has to be a chain. Okay. Okay. And then we're going to go with a... So you have to be a chain through the intersection. You'll have to be a chain through the intersection. We're going to need a normal signal here. And a normal directly beforehand. Okay, so multiple mode. Oh, that's cool. Oh, wow. That just signals it all the way through the next signal. Best thing ever. I now actually really wish Factorio had this. So with one click, I've just signaled the whole line from there, yeah, from down there all the way back to here. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, back to signals. We're gonna need a... Okay, first off, it turns out... hang on, I need to bring back up my signals. Okay, so that's an in. That's an out. But there is a possibility that you'll be going in and out to this as well. So I need to rethink level. All of that. Yeah. Delete. Tracks. One top. That one goes there. And you know what? It's probably easier to drag it that way. Okay. That's a nightmare if there ever was one. Signals. So we need a pre-signal in, pre-signal out. That's definitely a thing. We need a pre-signal in. which could also happen from this side. We need a full signal out. You can go away. I really wish I could just make that overlay stay on. So if you're leaving, you're going to check this signal, and you're going to check this signal. If you're entering, you're going to check this signal, and you're going to check this signal. Yes. Okay, alright, so that's that done. Next up, we need another normal signal in that direction. Multi-mode. Okay, it's trying to change my first signal to a signal, which I don't really want. So we'll click that first. Do I want that to be a normal signal? Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, so that signaled all the way through to my non-existent station, because I haven't built... Oh, no, I did build the station. Okay. So that signaled everything through to there, which now we're going to need a pre-signal in beforehand. You will need a train track out to there. Plus, you'll need a train track back in. Signal. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, first off, multi-mode that up. Okay, so you're on exit. You need to check. Let's go with all signals to this direction, plus all signals to this direction, and you need to be a pre-signal as well. I think everything's signaled correctly. I think so. Oh gosh, I hope so. Okay, so we can access coal. Not that we're using coal. We can now bring copper cable up to here, which we're going to rename you to research. We're going to look at our depot in a second, and we're going to rename you to copper as well. Now, this doesn't link back into our existing train all the way up here, but it's something I'd like to do this episode, like bring the train tracks up, link into this existing rail, which means we can remove the old depot. Also, we can upgrade this to actually access wood and a lot of other things on the train network. Because we're definitely at the point where we're profitable enough, we can start moving around a lot of cargo with trains. Okay, so we're going to buy a train. Oh god, there are many, many options. Okay. And they are very expensive. Oh my god. Okay, so you're definitely like a we want to carry everything. There is all the power and not a lot of speed. You have a decent amount of power, a decent amount of speed with a lot of power. Less power. Less. Okay, so we're going to start with the GS4, which looks like, you know, good top speed. Very, very good top speed. Actually, no, let's try with a Kia. Oh, so it's a push-pull train. Okay, let's close that. Because obviously that takes up room. You're also a double train. Okay. You're a double train. So we don't have anything with a single... Oh, we do have... We've got this little guy. Actually, these are all locomotives. Oh, you carry passengers as well. So you're a passenger train. Okay. So we have this guy, which has very good top speed with a lot of power. That's just insane. That's like two. Yeah, it is. It's two of those smacked back to back. Okay. So we're going to go with as much speed as possible. But we don't need a lot of power. So 95... We get this guy, which is running on steam. So let's turn off steam. No, let's turn off. Ah, okay, so just the diesel. Okay, so we're going to grab this guy because he is the cheapest. Actually, that guy's 10Ks faster for not a lot of money difference. Okay, we're going to grab him. Running costs $187,000 compared to $174,000. That's a no-brainer. Let's just get the better one. Okay, we're going to grab you. We're going to have a good question. We're going to have an unpowered engine. Oh, okay. So that's an unpowered item. All right. So we want a... I'm not sure. All right. We want this end because that's the better stuff. And we want you to carry copper cable, which I believe is going to be that one. It is. Okay, so now I can click this, and now I can duplicate it. And duplicate it again. That's a lot of copper cable already. So we're going to start with that. Alright, train number 2 is going to come to research, to unload. And then it's going to come to copper load. We're going to hit full load, all units done. Save as copper wire to research. Did I set a filter? I did. Okay. Alright, I think that's it. Wow, that's a different noise. Okay. Now we get to see how badly I have screwed up. Where's X? Okay, so you're going to come into the first station. It looks like I got the first signal right. We're going to move back a wagon. Now, as I said before with the trains, you can have them auto turn around, or you can go build oh God, I can't remember what that's called. Basically a siding where they get to turn around. Okay, so the chain signal works. You now go right-hand drive. Excellent. Speed is okay. So it takes a little while to get up to max speed. Alright, we're doing fine so far. Little dip is fine. Hop back up is fine. It will get to you, thing. Oh my God, there are so many of them. What have I broken? It's because you're trying to teleport out? Okay, it's because you're trying to teleport out. Come back to my train. Now, this was one of the parts I was worried about. Oh no, we got up there reasonably okay. Like, there was a little bit of slowdown. Just a little bit. I love it how all the signals just keep dropping into place. Pause. Can we... Alright, so when you enter this section, I probably don't need chains. Oh, that's a signal literally in front of a signal. Okay. Oh, and that's a lit signal. Whatever. Whatever. Okay, so when you enter this... Yes, so that signal drops because the area is active. You could actually be a chain signal. Yes, I can't signal through the middle. So it's if there's a train in here anywhere, you're going to stop the train. Unless the train is trying to come through to here. At which point, no, it's all one block still. Okay, so I'd have to spread out the tracks more to get higher throughput. Okay, jump back onto our train. Yeah, trains are not terribly good at speeding up and slowing down. In fact, they're pretty bad at speeding up. Running costs 41%. What do you mean 41%? Oh, of the maximum running costs. Oh, so if we have a machine that we push too hard, or a train or a truck or whatever, probably a train, that we push too hard, the running costs go up. Well, there you go. We worked out how that's calculated. So each time the train's got to go up, the running costs are going up. But each time the train's got to go downhill, the running costs go down. Okay. And then you should... Excellent. Pull in here. And... I sort of wish we put some more things on them now. Okay, so we're loading from there into there. It's gonna take a moment, because that's like 100 copper cable that we're trying to load in a hurry. We're gonna hit unload full load. Okay, we'll hit the 3x speed. Look at these. Doesn't accept wood anymore. Yeah, you accept coal. I'm not gonna ship you coal. See, I could ship... Oh, actually, I am shipping coal here. So I could ship coal here with a train and then make a truck route that dumps it there. This is going to be the advantages of having a train. So you can use train for big freight items and then have trucks move small things around. Okay. You want more wooden beams. Oh, you're already getting 600 now. You want 800. Which is that station? Okay. We can go to here. I still have some free trucks. Wood beams. Where's my wooden beam? That one. Which is Redcliffe West. So just looking for that to light up. That's the one. Details. Beams. Go. That one. Which was one of the concrete beam trucks, which then promptly got retired because I screwed the whole thing up and wasn't actually shipping the right thing. Go. And we should be able to send the last guy off as well. And change you to beams. Go. Vehicle number 41, which is, yeah, I know you're not profitable because you're not moving anything. It's fine. Alright, where is our train? Here it is. Follow cam. So stats-wise, he's going to cost us 8k to drive back and forth. Help if I put in lower. That area there. A warehouse. A warehouse that accepts copper cable. So, you're trying to research with copper cable, and you're trying to research with copper cable. So we have a very large requirement for copper cable currently. Okay, what we're going to do is... we're going to send you there. Oh. You can't... well, only because you teleport. But technically you couldn't route your way to the depot. So we're going to duplicate both of those. Apply the changes. Send you out and about. Okay, send you out and about. That should be hopefully enough copper cable to keep up with demand. We're doing electronics production 2 and diesel engine 2. So there's a little bit of research to do, and that's very, very, very close to being empty already. And where's our train? It's made it halfway. No, we ran out. So maybe a bigger warehouse is required. You're coming back now. think... we're going to go with a large warehouse. Because the large warehouse holds twice as much. So it should be enough. Oh! The cheese station! Finally got their upgrade. So we're doing 112 and you now want 155. So... Word, you're in my way. Cool. We want a factory, an alloy smelter. What stops me doing that? I guess technically nothing. Maybe there's an even more compact way of doing these things. Okay, let's remove... No. Can't build there. Why for not? Okay, that got that build done. That gets that build done. That gets that build done. We're going to have you do steel bar. We are going to make sure all the belt looks like it's going in the right direction. We're not short of iron bar for steel, but we're generally short of iron bar. Okay, so I need to, whilst we're here, level everything from there to there. We're going to do... I'm going to keep doing what we've done, even though we found a more efficient and compact way of doing things. Pop you there and you there. I think we've probably maxed out the belts, but that's okay. Conveyors. And there to there to there to there to there. Yeah, I also think the new method of doing this is faster as well. Tunnel. Oh, so if I click on that belt, I'm building from that belt. If I click on that tile, I'm building on that from that tile. Well, there we go. So we can do that, and then that's completely wrong. Still work, but completely wrong. Okay, so we want iron bar, iron bar, iron bar, iron bar, iron bar, and iron bar. We'll just have to make sure all the tracks go in the right direction. Looks fine, looks fine, looks fine, looks fine. You're not producing smoke. Because you're waiting on iron ore? Yes. Alright. I think we just need more iron ore. It's not an iron ore export problem. It's an iron ore... Not enough iron ore on the belt problem. We've maxed out the throughput of a belt. That's the observation. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to lower that. And we'll take a belt. Okay, so we know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 ran at full speed. We've added one. No, we've added 2, 4, 6, 7. We nope. Okay. 2, 4, 6. So these 6 were all existing. These 2, 4, 6 are all new. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring our belt out here. 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we're going to have you link into there with that. We'll do a little from that belt to that belt. And then we'll remove all these. Okay, so that should have that belt dedicated to that lot, that belt dedicated to that lot. That will probably put some pressure. No? They seem fairly happy so far. Okay, and now we have lots of iron. Now, this is 5 in for 5 out. Okay, so for every bit of iron on the belt, we're making 1. Let's try that again, Jetty. For every iron ore on the belt, we're making an iron plate. So it's basically a 1-to-1 ratio, which means on our plate side, we would have, or iron bar side, we would also have maxed that out. So we're going to go from that tile to there. We're going to remove just that one. We're going to have you go into there. Try and get all the conveyors to go in the right direction. It still looks like it's only running that one when that one's backed up. Oh, hang on. Oh, it was attached to that. Not to the warehouse. Oh. Okay, flip conveyor. Run that into there. Remove that one. Run our conveyor into there. Have the wonkiest conveyors ever. There we go. Okay, so that now becomes, these 6 smelters can feed this. On top of that, those 6 smelters can also feed that. Alright, what does... That's a filter. Okay, but it doesn't give priority. Because that's really what I'm looking for right this second. Priority. Okay, you're, as always, going the wrong direction. And you're also going the wrong direction. And you're going the wrong direction. Cool. Okay, so that looks like it's working. We've got iron bars coming down here, which should eventually back up, I'm assuming. Yeah. When that backs up, they should force more pressure down here. Beautiful. This one should be basically maxed out as well. It's not quite for some reason. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oh, that one's not quite maxed out either. Maybe it's 8 to a belt, not 6. But that's happy, that's happy, that's happy. Our steel, which is where all this started, is at 153 of 155. I call that a deal. Okay. Iron ore, go bankrupt. Don't mind. Coal, go bankrupt. Don't mind. Wood, go bankrupt. Don't mind. Your cold copper smelters. Okay, you should be fine. Actually, we're transferring coal down here. So what we're going to do, only because we have coal running past, is we're going to do a station. We're going to do a freight station Mark II. We're going to pop you there. With... Shit, it's on the wrong side of the road. We're going to rip that up and pretend it was never there. We're going to hook that road through there. We're going to put in a freight station Mark II. No, it was on the right side of the road. Okay, we're going to waste our money. And what we're going to do is you're moving coal to here. Okay, after you've brought coal to here, we're going to edit you. And any coal that's left over, you're going to unload there. So bring it to the smelters first. If the smelters are not using it, dump it in here. Because at the moment, we're making copper cable. That's the only thing we're making, and it's going on our lovely train, which we were meant to be keeping an eye on over here. It is currently in the process of unloading. It's filled it up to 105 or so. Train's got to turn around now. Iron bar. We don't have enough iron bar. Okay, which means that research is going to jump ahead. Yeah. What's the story with the iron bar trains? Iron bar. There's 3 of them. Do I happen to have any spares? I do. I have the old one, which was doing steel. You're going to do iron bar to research. We'll change you out to that. Go. That's it. Wood plank to research. Yeah, we need that to continue just a little bit. Insert how much wood's in there? Plenty. Heating plant receive their first supply of coal. There you go. So we're not sending coal here. We're just making sure that if the trucks are going to be going back and forth to supply this primarily with coal, we might as well, whilst we're in the neighborhood, just dump the excess into something that's at least going to pay us for our trips. Because you've made 5 grand. If we go to that and we click on a friend, you've made nothing. All these trucks are costing me money just running coal back and forth that we're not always using. Okay, so copper cable train's halfway. We need to speed you up. Yeah, I really wish I could turn this off and just have like, do not bother me about this truck. Must be it. Yeah, you want coal. Okay, so let's try that one. Oh, cool. So the option is there already. You're doing gravel to research. Mute. You're unloading. We didn't have any interruption to supply at all, and it's back to about 106. Okay, so it looks like we've got enough, providing this is not running any faster, but we just added a truck to it, so maybe it is running faster. Okay. You are muted. You are muted. You are muted. Now accepts iron ore. We're not shipping you iron ore. You're muted. 68. Sand to research. Mute. Demand decreased. Yeah, that's fine. 24. Wood planks to research. Mute you too. Actually, we'll leave you running. I only want to mute one of them. Because in theory, the other ones, they might be unprofitable, but it is, the notification actually comes up is have not earned money or transfer cargo. So the other... So one of these guys should be muted, yeah. And the other 2 should not, because hopefully they're moving materials. Like that guy who is not muted. I probably don't need 3 trucks. Bungle Buggles now accepts less coal, less iron ore, which we're trying to make these companies go out of business. Like, he's been here since the start. Holding on for dear life. Okay. So we don't have really any supply issues with either the copper, well, copper ore to make copper bars, or the copper bars to make copper cables, so that seems to be running fine. Our train is powerhousing through this without an issue. I didn't have a way to get through to the other side of the station without going through the station. That could have been a little bit of an oversight. Alright, where are we going from here? We're going up to there. Alright, let's get our leveling tool out. We want to level to that height for the train tracks, not for everything else. Doesn't accept iron ore anymore. Excellent. We want to level out that. Okay, so we're going to bring our train tracks up far enough that I can signal them, and we'll bring you out the top. Okay, so we're going to want to signal pre-signal on the way through, a normal signal on the way out. We'll do the rest of the signals later. Tracks. Okay, so now we know we need a signal at least. I'm gonna put a little, just a little bit at the front. I like that idea, actually. There we go. More train track. Can I make that turn? I can not. I can! Awesome. And bring you into there. We'll bring out of there into there. That's the easiest way of doing it. Remove all that. Okay, so signal wise, you guys are gonna want okay, lay rails. In theory, the other track would be there. My choices are there or there. I think I'm going to go with this one because I think I have a better chance of getting all this to line up with that. Yeah. Okay, intersection from hell. Okay, we want a signal. We want a pre on the way into that mess, on the way into that mess, and that mess, and that mess, and that mess. I think we're going to need a pre on every one of them, actually. Oh, wow. Okay, there and there. That's where you're going to have to be signaled. Because I have to signal both sides of the track. Okay, we're going to go back to this. We're going to go back to signals. There. There. Okay, going to make all of those pre's just in case. Alright, so then we've got our 2 train tracks. And they need to go to up to there. Alright, so we need to bring T for tunnel? Not to -3, to flat terrain. Yeah, just carve right through the mountain. I like that. And T? Yeah, I really do like that. Okay, so then we need to Remove that for sure. Remove all of that. And that. We're going to bring our train tracks through a little bit further. And there's definitely a truck complaining. We want a bridge. Okay. We want a bridge. Three. And okay. Sure, just remove the whole lot and bring that road back down. Okay. So that's your bridge done. Train tracks wise, we're going to bring okay, we're gonna bring you out to here. We're gonna bring out a tunnel. Concrete tunnel, that's my only option. We're gonna set you to 0. And this time we have the money to go from there to there as one giant tunnel. Awesome. Oh look, it carved through that little bit. That's super cool. Actually. Can I see through the end of the tunnel? Can we drive through the end of the tunnel? No! Okay, there is F9. G. There is the ability. Ooh. Okay, there is the ability to walk around. Turns out you can't walk through tunnels. No. G, I'm definitely on the ground. Yeah. Okay, so we can't walk through a tunnel. Nice try, but not quite. Matter of interest. Can we see it? Oh, we can see our train. You can't argue with that, at least. Okay, so that's our 2 train tracks. So we need to get these 2 train tracks to line up with those 2 train tracks. Okay. Doesn't... Yeah, that's... Your wood is dying. Vehicle 3 is wood to research. Okay, so that's still really annoying. That's still really annoying, and that is the same one on the same day. Okay, that's super annoying, but thanks, game. Alright, we need to go back into this problem. Alright, I need to get a train track from A to B, and the... yeah. Okay, so we're going to have to go from that train track... let's just start with there, and then we'll get this one to come with us to here-ish. That works for me. And you then join in there. Okay, so that's our train track loop hooked up. At least this end of it. Now you're on the right hand side of the track. So let's go grab our signals. Start all the way back here. We want Z mode to put down all the train tracks. And we... Originally they were set to 75 meters, but our first train I think is 100 meters long. So we probably should have them at 100 meters. So that'll signal that direction. That'll signal that direction. That'll signal that direction, including, I'm assuming, all the way through the tunnel. Nope. Okay. So tunnels are one train at a time. Good to know. Okay. do signals. We're going to do semaphone. There with a pre there. Pre and a pre. With, I'm going to do a normal signal. In the multi-mode to go back this direction. And do another one there. Yeah, definitely does not go through the tunnel. It's unfortunate. It does make tunnels less optimal than bridges. Okay, so that gets us to there, which then gets a pre-signal there, and technically, yeah, we need to be able to go from the right-hand track into there. We also need to be able to go from in here out to there. This is why signaling is horrible. Okay, we need a pre-signal. I need a pre-signal there. One there and one there. You're exiting, so I only need a normal signal, which can go there. Sure. No, you need a pre-signal as well. Okay. And providing I've signaled everything right, the train can path to its destination. Awesome. Okay, so signals are set up. You should also now pick the right-hand track. Yep. I'm going to remove that. I also think I don't really need this depot here. We'll leave the depot. We'll think of that like a train graveyard when we're literally selling off trains, like our first one. Okay, so I think... no. I think... Train signals... that needs to be a chain signal, a pre-signal. I think... You're multi-directional. No, we'll leave you as multi-directional. Can I put a... train tracks. So no, I'm going to remove that. So a train can slip through this slip rail only if it can path from this point all the way through to this point without interruption. Okay. Research. 90 out of 135. Okay. Buses are doing fine. Trains are up and running. I think, even though we spent a crap ton of money, I managed to earn it all back. And we did some cheese, and we did some trains, and we now have 151 trucks with just 2 trains currently, but we can add more. We can add an awful lot more. You're still running at peak efficiency. We've fixed iron smelting, that is. We have started dumping our excess coal here, only if we have excess coal, which is not a lot, which is a good sign. We've got copper cable shipped with the best train system ever, if I do say myself. We've hooked the old train system into the new train system, which means I could actually replace this train with something a little bit more zippy. What are your running costs? Nothing. What's our other train's running costs? Yeah. I don't know if it'd still be like that because it's probably a shorter route, but Yeah. Alright, what we're going to do is I think we're going to leave it here for this episode because next, well, after we have diesel engine running. So diesel engine's going to give us a couple more trains, which are awesome. It's going to give us access to the heavy diesel engine, the diesel engine Mark III. With bigger and better trucks. Okay, hang on. So this is already going to give us bigger and better trucks. So this is the Mark 2.5 trucks that we're unlocking. Which is meh. From our previous experience, they're going to move 15 items compared to the 11 we're moving currently. They also cost twice as much. Diesel engine next level is going to... Oh, this is when we start moving around box trailers. Did nobody set you up? I apologize. Okay, I need to change you to wood beams. Oh no, you're a new business. That's why nobody set you up. Okay, well, hang on. Before we go away, we shall definitely set up this little bad boy. We're going to edit you. Nope, we're going to change you to an individual route. We're going to add a stop to there, unload. We're going to add another stop to... you can get access to wooden beams, right? Yeah. Load all. We're going to swap the order. Hit full. We're going to change you to make sure you're definitely wooden beams. Okay, and then we're going to change you to that one with that change, and that one with that change, and I don't think 4 is going to be enough. Actually, I only want 85, so 4 is probably going to be overkill. What we'll do is we'll send off 1, 2, and 3. That's enough to get things started. I had no idea you were down there. Okay, so what were we doing? We were looking at research. That's what we're doing. Okay, diesel engine 2 unlocks heavy diesel engine, which is just massive trains that move 160 kilometers an hour. Unlocks the diesel engine 3, which is when we start making trucks with trailers. So I wonder if we can put multiple trailers onto a single truck. We also get some bigger and better buses, along with some bigger and better trains. So that's really our next engine upgrade. Heavy diesel engine 2 is just the trains. Diesel engine 2 we've already unlocked. Yeah. So diesel engine 3... Oh no, we're unlocking diesel engine 2. So diesel engine 2 is like a level 2.5 trucks. We're going to go straight to level 3 trucks, I think. With, you know, actual box carts. Or semi-trailers. And then we also get access to the electrical engine for trains, not for trucks, fascinatingly enough. Okay, so that's the research, and I can't see what the prerequisite items are for the research. That's handy. We're going to have electronics we're also trying to unlock, which will give us radios and TVs, along with researching Research Mark II, which gives us, I don't know, but it does mean next episode we need to... Diesel engine 2 gives us nothing, so we need to go straight on to diesel engine 3 with whatever requirements we need for that research. Also, the other one doing electronics 2 means we can start producing vacuum tubes and circuit boards, which obviously we're going to start needing for more research. So with all that said, I'm going to call it here. I will see you guys in the very next episode where research probably should be done. Yeah, I think we'll just come in just when research finishes and move forward from there. The only resource we're sort of short on currently is wood, which did need a booster warehouse to ship the wood down here to process the wood. But yeah, wood's at 26% used, so even that, it's not doing too bad. So with all that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed. I'll see you guys in the next episode where more trains, more research, more production. More. That's it. I'm out. Bye.